All right, welcome everybody. Welcome back to a lot of you. Yes, I am Gina Ogren and I am the founder of Go Fitness Virtual, getting ready to start the stability class, so Silver Seeker Stability. So thank you all for joining in. Hello, Mary. We are going to get started with a warm-up first, and then we'll do a variety of different exercises to help us with our balance, core, and our posture. So I would suggest you have your chair out the whole time. This class, especially because we're trying to challenge our balance, it's pretty important that that chair is there. Now, some of the exercises, I think it's better if you come on the side of the chair so you have a better range of motion with your legs, and then you don't have to worry about kicking the back of the chair. So just be cognizant of that, and I'll try to tell you when I move side to side. Now, I'm not going to have my chair out because it blocks everything that I do, so I'm going to slide mine out of the way now and we'll get started with the music. All right, so go ahead and take your feet out. We're going to start with those toes pointed toward the corners of the room, feet pretty wide. We're going to start side to side. All right, so just take that body weight over. This is kind of first, you're still using both legs, so you have that other leg to kind of protect you a little bit and stabilize. But when we start bending the knee, then we're shifting more body weight toward that side. Okay, now you're just going to kind of rotate that upper body. And rest. Now we're going to take the elbows back. Give me a little squeeze. And palms back. Okay, just stretching out the arms a little bit. Warming up those legs. Elbows come back behind that rib cage. And now take those palms back. Still working the legs. This little stretch right here helps open up your chest, and it stretches out those chest muscles so that it keeps you from rounding a little bit more. And rest. So as people get older, these chest muscles get weak and the shoulders start coming forward, and it tightens up the chest muscles, so it overstretches your back muscles, tightens up the chest. So we want to keep trying to keep those shoulders back and stretch out that chest as much as we can. Back at it. All right, now this time we're going to take those arms up and we're going to get a little more rotation in our core, that middle third of our body, front and back, round all the way around. And take it down. All right, let's go ahead and walk those feet back in, shake those legs out. Okay, so I want to work on still warming up, but also working those hips. So I'm gonna walk back a little bit in my room, and I'm gonna move forward and I'm gonna move back. Now, if you don't have a lot of space in your room, you can do it all from a stationary position really close to that chair. You can walk kind of on the side of the chair, a couple steps up and a couple steps back, however you want to do it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come forward with the knee. So I'm bringing that knee up, kind of crosses the other leg and then opens up. Crosses that other leg, opens up. Okay, now that same thing as we go backwards. Okay, now we're going to take the leg out and bring it in, out and in. Good, and now we're going to take it backwards. Okay, so you're still going to kind of come back, out, and then back. Now from here, we're going to a side step where you're just gonna take your leg out to the side. We're gonna just out to the side, come back in, out to the side, come back in. Now, as you're sinking into that leg, so it's the lead leg that's picking up, and then it's gonna push you back up to center. Hey, Gail, side, and push you back up. Side, push that butt back, and then push yourself back up. Okay, now we're gonna take that opposite arm. It's gonna cross over and come back to center. Reach across, come back to center. Good. Reach across and come back. Reach across and back. Good. Nice reach and back. Every time, think coming back to a spot with really good posture and elongating your core. Good. Reach and reach. And rest. Okay, roll those shoulders back. So hopefully you got a little warmer during that part. Now, I want you to take your chair, so it's kind of over to the side. So we're gonna kick the leg out in front. So that's, I think, one of the things that I think is critical to when you have that chair out on the side is when you're taking kind of that leg swing so you don't hit the back of the chair by standing directly behind it. So just off to the side. We're gonna take one leg, let's actually take this one as our balance leg. Other leg's gonna move. And hold on to that chair if you need it. Good. And rest. Good, now we're gonna switch. Other knees bent, here we go, down. Good, keeping those shoulders back, nice and tall. And rest. All right. Now those feet come out in that plie. And from here, I want you to take your hands in front. You're gonna come down and then you're gonna open up one side, down and open up the other. Now, again, we're stretching the chest. We're also opening up in the core. But I want you to think about that posture. Using those legs, opening it up. Good. Rest the arms. Bring those feet back in. All right, shake the legs out. Now we're gonna balance on one leg. And the other leg's gonna go out to the side and make a circle. So if you wanna have the chair on the side where you're using that balance leg so you can hold on, that's great. Leg out to the side, or you can be behind it on this one. You're probably not gonna hit that chair. Good, circle. And take it the other way. rest. Takes a lot of a focused attention sometimes, doesn't it? I find that if you focus on something in my room or something in your room that you can just zone in on, that is super helpful when it comes to balance. Okay, now I'm going to bounce on the other leg. Now this one's moving. And take it back. And rest. Good. Shake those legs out. Good. Now, we're going to take the arms. This time, the feet are going to be together. We're going to go back to that side to side where we go into a lunge and then we push ourselves back up to center. So we're going to do that. We're going to take one arm out and then back in and then out and back in. Okay, so the arm's a little lower and it can stay really low if you want it to. Good. Okay, now we're going to take it back diagonals. I'm scooting forward just a little bit, so I want to show you we're going to open up, but it's going to come low, and then back in and take that other arm, open up, come back in. Now, if you want to take the arm higher, you can do that and get more chest. If your arms are getting tired or they're tired of doing that, then just keep it low. It'll keep it in a better spot for you. Okay, here we go. Open up back one side, and then open up back the other. So I'm just going back at the diagonal, but I'm just using those arms to help open and rotate my upper body just a little farther. Good. Nice. Out and back in. Okay, I froze somehow on Facebook, so I don't know why that is. All right, I came back. I wasn't sure if, I don't know why I'm having a problem. And rest. Okay, now we're gonna take a reverse step. So we're going to catch ourselves. Again, we're kind of working around the world, but I'm just doing it with different arms. So now we're going to take the reverse step back, and I'm going to take my arms here to shoulder height as I step back. You can be in a small step back right here, or you can drop the knee. Either one is fine. You can take your arms right in front of you. You can even keep them lower if you would like, or hold on to the chair at any point. I'm going to go ahead and take my arms up now. Warms up my whole body, but that may not feel good for some of you to take those arms up overhead, so modify that. Good. And rest. All right, roll it back. Okay, gonna go back to some balance moves. So those moves that we're just doing with the lunges, they are truly designed so that if you happen to lose your balance, you can get that foot out and push yourself back up to center. I want your feet to catch you. I saw another friend of mine at the retirement home with her wrist in a big old cast. She had fallen and stopped herself with her hand, broke her wrist. I don't want you to do that, okay? So if we can work in stability on getting that leg out faster That's what I want to catch you. It's used to carrying your body weight. When you start going to the hands and stuff, and sometimes there's no way to help that. I've fallen on ice before. I was all over the place. It happens. But what I want you to do is get as much of that balance training as you can so your body can do as much as possible, okay? So now we're gonna balance. Hold on. You're gonna balance on one leg. The other leg is gonna tap out to the side in a toe, like your toes pointing. So that stretches out your ankle. And then I want you to tap back into your calf. Okay, so this balance knee is bent also. In and out, in and out. And rest. Okay, shake those legs out. Now we're going to go to the other side. Okay, here we go. And point and down. Balance knees bent again. And rest. Good. Shake those legs out. All right. Nice work. Everybody go ahead and grab a drink really quick. I left mine over here. Okay. Once you've had your drink, then we're back at it. We're going to take one foot in front of the other. Okay, so I don't care which one's in front, which one's back. So it's like you're standing on a balance beam. And then what we're going to do is move our arms. Okay, so you have to really pull the core muscles in, shoulders back. So think about the posture in the core, all this midsection. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to take one arm out, then the other, then front and front. Side, side, front, front. And this is a great time to find something to look at. In my room or yours. Last time through. Well, I started over again. Now I didn't. Go ahead and switch. So the other foot's in front, but they should be stacked, one right in front of the other. All right, here we go. Out. And up. It's harder standing on with that one foot in front of the other one, isn't it? Mm-hmm. You're not as stable as when your feet are out wide. Let's go one more time. And rest. Nice job. Shake those legs out a little bit. Okay. Now, when someone goes to fall, sometimes it is not directly forward. Sometimes it's off to the sides or back. Sometimes you're looking up and you're going backwards. There's so many different directions. This time we are going to practice, though, the forward motion, which is most of the time you're going to see that, not all the time, though. So what we're going to do is I want you to take a step forward with one foot, and I'm going to rotate. So just know if you can't tell what I'm doing on this first one, don't worry about it, because I'm going to rotate to the side so you can see a little bit better. But I'm going to take one foot forward, and I'm going to catch myself with the other arm in front, kind of balance, and then I'm going to step back. And then I'm going to step forward, catch myself, and come back. Forward, catch, and back. Other leg catch. See how I'm kind of holding that back leg up? Just give it a second. And back. And up. And back. So I'm switching legs each time. It's not the same one that I'm using. And see how that front knee is bent? I didn't hold that one very long. Sometimes when I'm going sideways, I'm trying to look over to the other side. It throws my balance off even more. It's an extra balance challenge, so you guys look straight ahead. That's hard enough. Good. And catch yourself, hold, and back up. Just gives your body a chance to stabilize back to where you started. It really builds a lot of strength in your thighs. It's basically a single leg squat. It'll help to train those muscles in your legs. And back. Okay, let's go one more time each side. And rest. Good. So that was a lot of these thigh muscles, and there are 4 muscles that make up your quadriceps. Makes sense. Quad is 4. Now we're going to go and we're going to work on the gluteal muscles, which also were there to catch you and push you back up. Now we're going to kick back at diagonals, but we're going to take more of a hold, and you're going to lift it and just take small pulses. Okay, so you can hold on to the back of the chair if you want to hold on to something. I'm going to turn just a little bit to the side. My feet are in a little bit closer because I'm going to lift one. Okay, so I'm finding that balance, and I'm going to take little pulses. Now, I should feel the muscle in my glute, not in my low back. So if you need to keep it lower, take it lower, and that'll stay in the gluteal muscle. And rest. Okay, so now I'm just going to turn for you so you can see the other side. Okay, lift up. And rest. Okay, getting those gluteal muscles stronger, again, helps us be a little more stable in what we're doing. And when we're constantly focusing on that posture, that's really, really great. All right, so now we're going to take those feet out a little bit. We're going to work the core. We're just going to take it one side and then the other. So I'm just sliding my fingers down the side of my leg and then lifting that elbow up. If you don't want to lift it up, you just keep it right by your hip. Just go to your hip and then reach down maybe to the outside of the knee if you can. Great job. And rest. Good job. Roll those shoulders back. Okay, from here, I want you to take your feet out a little bit wider. We're going to stretch some of these core muscles so you're coming down. Okay, from here, we're going to round your back, take it into that cat position, tuck your chin, and then come back to normal or to neutral. So from the side, okay, with my feet out, I'm pulling my belly button in, tucking that tailbone, and then I'm going back to a neutral. And I'm tucking that tailbone and rounding, and neutral, and tucking that tailbone and rounding, and neutral, and again, tuck and round, and neutral. One more, tuck and round, and neutral. This one you're going to tuck and round, but we're going to just stand it up. So tuck and round and come on up. Okay, so that is great for stretching out your back. You're working your core that entire time, so it works all around this whole midsection, from that low rib to where my shorts are, that middle third that I'm always talking about, but it's good stuff. Okay, now if you want to hold on for this one, go ahead. We're going to take one foot behind One hand, I'm just gonna put my hand on my hip, so whatever my balance leg is, the other arm is gonna reach up and over, or you're gonna reach across if you have shoulder issues. And take it down. So even just being in this stretch position, you can tell when that foot's back, it's hard to do. That's balance. But it's also a really great stretch. And take it down. Good, roll those shoulders back. Nice.
Hello, and thank you for joining us for the short sample of one of my GoFitness virtual fitness classes. I'm Gina Ogren, the founder of GoFitnessVirtual.com.
And I'm John Ogren, Gina's husband and sidekick. If you liked this sample of Gina's class, we hope you'll visit us at GoFitnessVirtual.com, where we have over 800 recorded fitness classes designed for active older adults.
We also have live classes almost every day.
That's right. Just go to GoFitnessVirtual.com and click the Get Started button to learn about becoming a member.
And remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hope to see you in class.
You should always consult with your physician before engaging in any physical activity program. By participating in this online exercise class, you assume all dangers, hazards, and risks of such participation. The exercise demonstrated by the instructors in this online class are physically demanding. If you are unable to safely perform these exercises, please modify them for your own safety or choose a different set of exercises. Remember, it's your body and your responsibility. If you like this lesson, come visit us at GoFitnessVirtual.com.